on my deck. It is about 70 degrees, maybe 75. It's real. Look at my hair, the breeze. It's really nice out. Had a good day today. Good workout. Got good news from my doctor. Some stuff I was kind of weird concerned about is kind of like, kind of not, kind of where I thought it was, but I have a Karen for a CPN, I guess that's what they call them. And she's kind of she's Karen. I like her. She's Karen. I also taught her a good recipe for pasta. Anyway, so I was listening to Isaac Baruch's testimony, and it's not Baruch. Freaking, all right, look. Johnny Depp's chick lawyer couldn't pronounce his name right. It's not Baruch, it's Baruch, okay? Tiny, learn how to talk. And the lady cross-examining him, Grandma, I think, was using the term Avoca cream. That's not the name of it. Arvina, I can't remember, but I was watching another stream while I was making dinner tonight. They really shot themselves in the foot. Look, I went on Instagram because when this guy said he was an artist, I thought, oh, good, I'll go and maybe I'll see something I like, and if he's got prints, I'll order one. You have to be demented and twisted to want some of that shit in your house. The only painting I saw, the only one I saw that I thought was decent, and I still didn't want it, was one of Marilyn Monroe in a bikini on a beach. That's it. That's all. The rest of them were, I think, slams against celebrity culture, and there was one really demented one attacking President Trump, which I didn't appreciate. You know, I'm not going to say you can't buy it or make that. Somebody will want one. I'm sure some asshole in Hollywood or New York City bought the original, but I don't want it. But he did have a really hilarious one of Hillary Clinton and two other women, and it was gross. I was like, wow, dude, you're demented. So while I was going to the doctor's, I listened to Baruch's testimony, went in, saw her, came out, drove to Wegmans to get food for tomorrow because it's my mother-in-law's birthday and I've got to bring something. And it was, when she kept asking about the kind of cream that, in the cream, a makeup lady on that other stream I listened to after basically said the stuff she's talking about is something that helps heal bruises, but it does not make them disappear in days. And the lawyer couldn't even get the name right. It's Arvika or Arnika. It's Arnika. I think it's called Arnika or something. Anyway, I went and looked it up. Now I can't remember the name, but I was like, look, the guy might be an artist, but he's a bro, okay, he's a dude. How the would he know what that was, okay? Kojak, I see you. Stick around. Good boy. Kojak. He's just being a dick right now. Anyway, it was hilarious. Her, Arnika, you're right, Don. I was laughing my ass off. And when I realized that she was mispronouncing it, oh, trust me, Johnny's lawyers are going to jump all over that. And they're also going to jump all over, oh God, somebody else brought something up about the makeup. I mean, basically, if she'd been wearing makeup, tied a bruise, you can say it. Trust me, I've done it. I had a bruise the size of, It looked like my horse kicked me here after shooting our shotgun with buckshot in it. High velocity, #2 buckshot. Now the shotgun weighs about 5 pounds. So you can imagine the recoil. All right, imagine. Ouch, right? Anyway, had a bruise like that. And I was wearing tank tops and those one-piece sort of tank tops with the bra fit in, and they're fitted to work out in. That bruise, it looked like someone beat the shit out of me. So I took makeup, and you could see it was just makeup. Layer after layer after layer. You can't cover a bruise. You can't. And make it look natural. Okay? So if he said he basically saw her, was standing within 3 feet of her, at one point he gave her a kiss on the cheek and said goodbye, he would have known if she was wearing makeup or if she is bruised, and it was neither. Okay? So, and then the testimony got boring because they brought in video surveillance, and the guy who's the general manager of that Shishi building was, I mean, my dog's dumps are more interesting than that. Okay. And the surveillance footage was Johnny on an elevator with 2 bodyguards. And smoking a cigarette, so they had to bring that up. I'm sorry, going, it's Johnny Depp. Who's going to tell me he can't? Right? At that time, yeah, if he wants to smoke on the elevator, he can. All right? And I don't really see the problem with it. All right? But then you see cops. 1 team, 2 team. It's like, so I quit watching. I want to see actual witness testimony. Get out of there. You behave. He's being explorer dog, and I don't want him to go down in the brush because I don't want to be pulling ticks off of him. He takes tick and flea medication in his food. I give him a pill once a month, but it's you know, he's got an overabundance of fur. They're extremely hard to find, and we have a lot of deer ticks around here. Okay, last fall I took him for a walk at the park, and I came home, and I wasn't in the woods. I didn't go like where he was running around in the brush, and I had one on. You ever want to see stuff freak out? You ever want to see freak the fuck out? Have a wood tick anywhere near me. Or, better yet, have my dog come home with fleas on him. I will have the house wrapped up like a freaking, like, in saran wrap with, you know how they do houses with infestations of termites? Yeah. I don't want that. No, they're gross. That shit is gross. Repeat after me. Steph doesn't like termites. Or fleas or ticks. They're gross. She will freak out. Okay. No, it's not. It's not a joke. He's got a Lyme vaccine, but they've never made one for humans. And I spend a lot of time outside with my horse, shooting, hunting and stuff, and it'd be nice to have a vaccine for it. Okay, because those little deer ticks, they're tiny. They're little. And they're mean little fuckers, you know? Little fuckers. Ooh, God, I hate them. Anyway, so I watched the Amber Heard thing, and I gotta tell you guys, she got her ass kicked today. Baruch was hilarious. He was very, very genuine. He actually started crying on the stand, and it wasn't fake. It was genuine. It looked authentic. Okay, he wasn't. Guy's not an actor. He's some Brooklyn dude. You know, he's a New Yorker. And those guys aren't known for being fakey. All right, they're not. When they say something, they mean it. And yeah, this was a good day. I think, for Johnny, and I'm glad. Um, but I kind of wanted to do a live stream because just I wanted to tell you guys, hey, stuff is still here. Um, and, there's nothing really going on with Disney. It's been really quiet. Again, as Andre said in the chat yesterday, when they uploaded that video about the Disney Civil War, those videos are 3 weeks old. So we don't know what's going on now. The stuff that Sobiek got from the message boards inside Disney are also days old. Okay, it's hard. Let me explain this. Even when I'm talking about Kennedy and the rest of and everything else, we get rumors a week after, okay, 2 weeks after that people have been talking about it. So I try to remind myself that we don't know what the present circumstances are. Okay, but we'll see what happens in the near future. I do believe that the uh, investors are going to be like, and Chapek knows that vast majority of Disney employees are like, I wish these people would shut the fuck up. We, you know, so we'll just see what happens. About Star Wars Celebration, I haven't heard anything about panels except for the Filoni Favreau panel. What a cool woodpecker. And he's a loudmouth. In the big panel with all the Mandoverse guys there, and that's the opening day. So I don't know. And the Kenobi, I think Kenobi's guys are going to be there too. So it's going to be a big, thing. But that's it. That's it. I don't think the High Republic authors have anything other than a booth. All right, so go and buy it for me and say hi to Claudia Gray and tell her she needs to lose about 50 pounds because she's obese and no one wants to look at a cow like that. I mean, I don't care. But other than that, I mean, there's really nothing going on. Nothing about the people who took over the company that's doing Eclipse. They're not going to do Eclipse. That game's dead. Okay. If they do, it may be a completely different idea. Okay. We got Zaslav apparently rethinking the DCEU because look, guys are right today from when I was listening. Andre, that there's a lot of money to be made with the DCEU. They have to have a rival for the MCU. Okay, that is just the way it is. So, I think we'll see something come out of that studio. And I don't, and this tells me, if we're talking about that J.J. Abrams is done. If he does get to do what he wants, or get a movie, it's not going to be the one he wanted to make. Come on, Koji. Come on. Uh-oh, here he comes. The big black bandit. Let's see. Here he is. Don't knock down get away from my wine, jackass. I don't want him to drink it. But we'll see. But I think a lot of what's going on with Warner Brothers is going to drive a lot of stuff going on at Disney. Because really, Sony has its own stuff, but they're connected to the MCU with Spider-Man. But they've got Ghostbusters, and now they're doing Ghost Corps. Okay. But we've got Warner Brothers and DC, and they've got to watch. Disney's got a rival, okay? And I personally, I'd rather watch a good Batman movie like The Dark Knight. Don't you dare. Kojak? Kojak? Cut it, okay? I'd rather watch that than, whatever. Because, I mean, I don't like Marvel. I never have. I watched Iron Man. I liked Iron Man. But as far as like with Thor, and to me, it's just like a kind of a strange, uh, strange nouveau paganism going on. And it just, Kojak, I mean it. I mean it, dude. It's just really weird to me. I don't like it that much. I think DC is more of just good fun comic books, superheroes like Superman and stuff like that. Okay, now he's laying down. See, there's Kojak. He's being good for about 3.5 seconds. We'll should time him. Anyway, so I'm thinking Warner Brothers decisions are going to drive a lot. I think you're right, Don. I really agree with you on that. And the reason why is because he's got to have the big shareholders, the big investors, and I've heard mixed reviews on the guy that runs BlackRock. BlackRock is the biggest hedge fund in the world. I heard astronomical sums of money that they control, and the guy that runs it, Larry Fink, is a dick. I haven't actually gone out and dug into it, but I've been told by people that he's not one of us. I think the only way he'd be forced into being one of us, with Disney anyway, is if his big investors were like, you get behind this shit or we're gone. We're going to State Street, Vanguard, we're going to Wells Fargo, okay? If that happened, I could see him going, oh, well, maybe I'm wrong. But we'll see. I honestly, this is the calm before the storm. And I think you're right. But remember, when Carrie Hart got fired, or got let go, or laid off, or told that she wasn't needed anymore at Lucasfilm, we didn't know until somebody realized she wasn't on their website anymore as having a job. I want you to think about that, all right? That's kind of a big deal, because I think that's the way they'll handle a lot of this. But honestly, again, if we end up finding out that Peter Rice, and this is what I want bad, I want this, Peter Rice goes to Warner Brothers, there's nobody protecting these people. There's nobody between them and the boss. And if he brings in somebody who's one of his people, and they have a job that are told we need to eliminate some programs. Sorry, we really wanted to do Reimagine tomorrow, but it costs a lot of money and we're really in a bind, and we need that money for Imagineering, for It's a Small World, or whatever, the Indiana Jones extravaganza, or you know what I'm saying? If you couch it like that, fine, okay? And honestly, I really don't think, honestly, these people got fired. They shut all that down. Nobody would care, okay? Hey, Kojak, no. Come on. It just, so we'll see what happens. But the winds of change are blowing, all right? And Disney's gonna, they have to change, all right? They have to, because they're gonna die if they don't, all right? They're gonna die if they don't. If the rumors of how many people cut off their subscriptions to Disney Plus, and those are, I'm gonna tell you something, they may have gotten a bunch of new subscribers overseas, but the ones they lost were paying a lot of money, a lot more money. Okay, so Kojak, please stop that. I don't want him coming, running down the stairs and zooming into somebody or running across the street. But it's a nice evening. I think we're gonna have some thunderstorms though, but it's real dry. Normally, and the clouds don't look menacing. Did this afternoon for a little bit, but not anymore. So, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be very interesting. And tomorrow, hey, look, Friday's a holiday, tomorrow's a holiday, and of course Saturday night, I am going to be at Mass for 3 hours because my husband's got to usher the Easter Vigil. And so I'm going to go. I got to figure out what I'm going to wear. I'm going to go, and I'll probably have to go. It starts at 8. I'll probably have to be there an hour before. I'll probably have to leave at 6:30. And the reason why is it's the parking lot, the church is going to be full. All right, it's these are days when you're in Mass and you're sitting around and it's a holiday that suddenly everybody goes to church. And people that don't go to church any other time of year, they go Easter and Christmas, which is my opinion. And then they have the balls to go and get communion. It's like, you need to go to confession before you do that, buddy. It's good that they show up, and it makes me happy. But it's like, look, you guys should be here every Sunday, all right? And church actually, there's Mass every day in the morning, all right? And you have people show up for that. It's just the church has not changed that in 2,000 years. So, but yes, I'll have to go early to make sure I get a seat. Get my spot about 13 rows back. And, it's going to be the candlelight vigil. So it's going to be really beautiful. But I just wanted to go to an hour-long Mass. Go. And then, but can't. So anyway, that's going to be Saturday. So, but a lot of stuff can happen on Saturdays, on holidays. I've seen bad bills get passed in the U.S. House on Christmas Eve. Okay. The Senate being forced to stay to vote on Obama's Obamacare. I remember at my brother's house looking at my phone going, fuck. And Rudy's like, what? And I go, he was like, oh shit. So, it happens. So there's a lot of stuff that can happen between now and Saturday, or now and Sunday. And then we've got, a month basically till Kenobi drops. So, I think it's, to me, the Star Wars end of it is looking good. Okay. And I'm happy to say that. I had a guy calls himself clone Chronicle channel show up and troll me. And I just want to say, you know what, fucker? I'll dig into anything. If I'm interested, I'll talk about it. I'm not starving for content. If you're watching, okay? But, you come here, you make a smart-ass comment, you probably, fantasize about blowing Adam Driver in his Kyle Ron costume. It's like, fuck you. Don't come here. Don't. You're not a fan. You never were. If my dog took a dump and Pablo Hidalgo walked over and, stamped Star Wars on it, you dude would be the first person to go and take a whiff of it and going, oh, this is the greatest thing. This is going to change everything. This is the best Star Wars ever. Look, those are the kinds of fans that they don't care. All right? They don't care. They don't care if the story's good. I'm not even talking about Mike Zero or even others. They don't care if the story's good. They just think they're fans. And then they get mad at other people for saying, that's not good enough. I have no problem, being very honest about how I feel. Sequel trilogy was shit. High Republic is a laughingstock. My fire pit's down there. Send me books, I'll put them in the fire pit. Okay. Solo sucked. Okay. And when you look at it, there are young fans that agree with you, but there are young fans who are so uneducated and so ignorant about storytelling, about what makes a good character, that they don't get it when you're saying this is shit. And they gotta be condescending little fucks about it. Okay, and it's like, look, I'm glad you like trash. Okay? To me, there are people that would rather go to a place like McDonald's than to a 5-star restaurant and do a tasting menu. Okay? And spend $500. Actually explore the goodness of art, because food is art. Okay? They would rather go to McDonald's and get trash. Okay? I can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. This is just a small number of people who are still holding on to the best as Avar and Kyle Ron, Daddy Butcher. Okay? Nothing I can do about that. But you're not Star Wars fans. Okay? I'm sorry to tell you that. If you liked that, sorry, it's not good. You don't know anything about Star Wars. You weren't trained or raised to be intellectually curious enough to go explore the lore. You just bought the bargain basement Kmart bullshit that J.J. Abrams farted and that Rian Johnson vomited. Hook, line, and sinker. And then you got pissed off that a majority of the fans and the box office decline proved it. Majority of the fans didn't like it. Tough shit. That's life. Okay. Admit it. You like shit. You like garbage. And go with God. Okay? Have fun with that. I can't do anything about it. But stay the flying fuck off my channel. And the reason why is this. I will crush you like a bug. Okay? I don't care. Alright? I do my own thing. Okay? I like doing my own thing. I have my own posse. I make up my own mind. Alright? I can actually read big words, unlike you, okay? Mr. Clone Chronicler Fuckstick, okay? And they're usually millennials or Zoomers, and they're morons, you know. Mazurus told me that on Twitter, some Raylo started, squawking like an electrocuted goose about something, and the ST shit was appearing again, and it's like, is it because the Lego game? Lego game basically shit all over the ST. Sorry to tell you that, but if you honestly think those parts that I highlighted were not attacks, outright this is shit, and mocking it, you are either really you're rationalizing and lying to yourself, or you are a flaming moron. Okay, I have very little use for flaming morons. All right, I don't hang out with people like that. But anyway, I gotta go. I've been on for a half hour. Midnight's Edge After Dark is gonna be on. I assume Tom's gonna have Mikey and some other guys on there. I'll be in the chat for a little while anyway. Just want to give a shout out. One of our good people has had a little bit of a health issue, and I'm not gonna say who, but he's probably the smartest person in the fandom. Okay, so I think you'll be able to guess who it is. Just give a prayer out, and tomorrow I'll be back, and maybe I'll do a piggyback on Andre's video from yesterday, and I'll see you guys around the galaxy. Behave, be well, and if you're a fucking troll, stay out of here. Stay off my back, stay off my channel, okay? See you later. See you around the galaxy.